When we first came out here, many of our sisters had an agrarian root. They knew a lot about land, how to take care of it, a lot about livestock, etc.
We grew everything here. We were pretty self-sufficient. We made our own bread, we made our own habits, we made wine, olives, we pressed the olives. We had bees in the 30s.
They were amazing. And I think they felt like we live here, we need to be interdependent, and we will take care of everything and provide what we need. And they basically did that, sometimes at great cost, but everyone contributed to it, and it made for a beautiful community. So our volunteers have been very helpful in so many different ways. Some come and they get a little 4x4 plot because they don't know anything about gardening. And some, actually, we have a couple, they have been landscapers for years, so they know a tremendous amount about it. Our prize volunteer is Guy Durant, and he's a master gardener of Alameda County and loves gardening, and it seems like whatever he touches grows.
We have about 35 plots for the community. Overall, it's been a real pleasure to get my hands dirty here, to start something that the community can benefit from.
I was talking to another sister, Sandra, which is related to my wife, and I was telling her that I need to get some bees. She says, "Oh, I have a friend that has bees," and that's how she introduced me to Barbara. She brought us up here. I have never been back here.
I mean, I was welcomed with open arms from day one, and the community is just such a beautiful community, and we celebrate birthdays, and people come in for short periods and long periods, and it's just a ever welcoming community for any volunteer to come in. It's just really beautiful.
I'm one of the volunteers at St. Vincent de Paul at our St. Joseph's Church, and we serve our neighbors in need. And we found that our neighbors need nutritious, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and then that's when we contacted Sister Janet and Sister Barbara of the Dominican Sisters and asked them for help so that it can serve our neighbors in need.
It leaves me speechless because it leaves me in awe. I mean, each individual plant that grows is a miracle, and to have so much together and to harvest it and feed people, and it's awesome.
Well, it's just Mother Nature. By seeing that new tree grow and be a productive 5-6 years later, it's amazing to me anyway. It's a wonderful thing. So I love this stuff.
You just can't beat going out to the garden and picking some corn or picking some tomatoes, picking some carrots, picking some peppers. It's a great feeling. And then when I bring stuff home and I share that with my family, it's even a better feeling, because that's really what it's all about.
The most important, another most important thing in this whole effort is that we encouraged and involved a lot of children. The children came here and planted these trees along with their parents. So it was a lesson for them to grow trees and be environmental friendly. So Dominican sisters are doing multiple things in serving our community.
One of the things we have been approached about is the urban garden, urban forest.
Urban forest basically has different layers. So you have the ground cover and then a shrubbery layer, a mid-tree size layer, and then the canopy layer, like an ecosystem. And within 2 years after planting, very often an urban forest, if it's taken care of and watered those first 2 years, becomes self-sufficient.
It would also be a very educational site. The people that have been talking to us about it said this would be a learning experience for many people. And we've had students from the TK through high school. Almost every year we've had Muslim students here helping us. We've had college students. Actually, our well was done by a senior at Santa Clara.
Hello, my name is Hannah Travers, and I'm the Natural Resource Coordinator at the Land Trust of Santa Cruz County. Today I'm out here at Marywood to share with you the importance of this property and the special relationship that we have with the Dominican Sisters of Mission San Jose. The Land Trust holds a conservation easement on this property, which means that it is protected from any future development, and it also protects the animals, plants, and special habitats that exist here. As we enter into the 6th year of partnership, there are many accomplishments to reflect on. In year 4, we were able to build a wildlife crossing under Highway 17, which connects to Marywood. Without the Marywood property, we would not have been able to restore this important wildlife corridor for animals like mountain lions to navigate really dangerous parts of the Santa Cruz Mountains. This partnership has not only impacted lands around Marywood, but the property itself. Through a botanical assessment done last year, we learned about the different invasive plants that are threatening biodiversity here. Through this, we were able to get volunteers out to remove invasive weeds, engage the community, and create an invasive plant management plan to use in the future. Direct actions like these show how the sisters truly value the land and the creatures that depend on it. This year, we will focus on surveying the birds and wildlife that call Marywood their home. With this information, we hope to let you know what kind of beings you would see when you're visiting the property. We also hope to use this information to enhance habitat for different birds that may be in the area. As we look forward, future management themes will focus on the health and resilience of the grasslands at Marywood. Care for these types of ecosystems will help maintain biodiversity on the property. The collaboration between the Land Trust and the Dominican Sisters is unlike any other conservation easement relationship that we have. We take the time to work together and learn the land so that we can be informed and provide for the land in the most beneficial ways. Thank you so much, Dominican Sisters, for all the work that you do. We truly appreciate you.